Hello everyone, today in this very video we are going to explore how to transform WH question word from active to passive. So let us explore the rules of changing WH question word from active to passive with the help of some examples. Let us take first one example here. What does he do question mark. The rest all rules will remain same. That rules of pronouns, rules of preposition, rules of tense, rules of interchanging of subject for object, all this will remain same. Just since our question is an interrogative while our sentence given in active is interrogative, so while writing in passive also we should maintain this interrogative mode. The sentence in passive also will be in interrogative mode. That must we have to learn, we have to remember. So now let us first find out the subject verb object from this given sentence. What does he do? So let us first find out the verb. We know do is the action verb. So it's B1. Doing is an action word, so do is the verb. Then this does, does is an auxiliary or helping verb. It helps the verb to express its modes, interrogative mode. So what does he do? This is the auxiliary here. So what does he do? So do is our verb. Now let us find out the subject. We know the person or thing that speak about in our sentence is called the subject. So here in this very sentence, since we are speaking about he, he is the subject. So you got subject, you have got verb. Now let us find out the object. So object, how to find the object? We know that in order to find the object, you have to put question to the verb as what and to whom. If you put a question to the verb to, what does he do? Then we'll get, we may have plenty of answer. Infinite number of answer, is it? So what does he do? See, he does teaching. He does teaching. Now see, in place of teaching, what does he do? He does teaching. In place of teaching, this very word what is there. That is why this what is called a pronoun. In this very what is interrogative pronoun. Why it's interrogative pronoun? Because in lieu of, for the very word teaching, here what is there? What. So this what is the object here. Now let us transform it passive mode. While it turn into passive, what will become? We know first rule is to bring the subject into object place and object into subject place, interchanging. So here we will not do that one. We'll do, but in a different way we'll do. So what will remain? What here? See, what question word will remain as question word what. Then we'll observe the tense. What does he do? We have already learned while interchanging the sentence begins with auxiliary verb. We have already learned that if the auxiliary verb is do, does, then it is present tense. If it is did, then it is past tense, and if it is shall, will, then it is future tense. If the auxiliary or helping verb is do, does, have, has, can, may, then it is present tense, is it? And if it is did, if it is might, could, the auxiliary is did, might, could, had, then it is past tense. If it is shall, if it is will, then it is future tense. So since it is present tense, we will write here present form of be verb. First the rule what you got in passive, first of all write question word, WH question word, WH question word we got. Then what we write? Be verb. Okay, so present form of be verb we know am, is and are. Okay, so present form of be verb we know that is am, is and are. Now out of these three, whether am or whether is or whether are, that will rely on the new subject. Okay, see here our subject is he. Okay, that will rely on the new subject. In this very sentence, he is the subject, he third person singular number, so it is does. Okay, now this he will turn into object. Okay, and this what, okay, this what is the object, it will turn into subject in this very sentence. Okay, so this what will turn into subject, and what the answer will be, suppose teaching, swimming, cooking, whatever may be the answer. Okay, what called the engineering, medical practice, whatever may be the answer. Okay, a business, he does business, whatever may be the answer, that is third person singular number. So this what is also third person singular number, and since the subject what is third person singular number, it will agree with is, it will not agree with am or are. So what we write? What is. Okay, then what we got? First WH question word, then what we have to write? Be verb. Okay, then what we have to write? We have to write third form V3. Okay, then we have to write V3. So our verb was here do, and this is B1, and B3 will be done, do, did, done. So right here what is done, and he is the subject, and this subject he will turn into object. So I'll write here object, he will turn into him. If there is he in active passive, it become him. We have already learned while learning the rules of pronoun, is it? Okay, now since this he subject become new object, and we know right before the new object you have to put the by preposition, so I'll put here by preposition. What is done by him, question mark. Okay, V3, then preposition, then what we got? New object. Okay, are you getting me? This is WH question word, or you can say new subject. So this is the way how to change. Okay, first we'll write WH question word or new subject, then be verb, then V3, then preposition, then new object. Okay, let us take one more example here. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is continuous, is it? Okay, since continuous, you've got here be verb. Okay, since continuous, there is be verb. Okay, now see, what are you doing? But though be verb is there, it is not passive. To be passive, the be verb must be followed by V3. So there is no V3, so it is active, not passive. Okay, now what are you doing? Okay, let us find out the subject, verb, object. Doing is the verb, action word. Okay, we are talking about you, so you is the subject. Okay, and what is the object? Are you getting me? If he asks a question to the verb doing, what are you doing? Anything. I'm doing cooking, I'm doing fishing, I'm doing my study, I'm doing my homework, whatever you answer, for that answer only you are using here what. So what is your interrogative pronoun. Okay, so what are you doing? Okay, now see, we have to change the subject into object place, object into subject place. Okay, is what is the object, it will become subject. One will write in passive. What formation, what you got? First we have to write WH question note, written WH question note, then we have to write be verb. Okay, then we'll write be verb. Now see, are you doing, that means present continuous. Since it is present continuous, we will write present form of be verb. Okay, and present form of be verb, am, is, are. Since what is third person singular number, it will not agree with am or are, it will agree with is. What is. All right, now Then what will write here? For this ing you'll write here being. What is being? Then V3. Okay, do third form is what? Done. Okay, what is being done? Then our this subject will go to object place you. Okay, and we know this become the new object, and right before new object we have to put by preposition, so I'll put here by, and don't forget to put question mark. What is being done by you? Okay. Okay, now look at the example sentence on the board. This new sentence we got: why have you broken the glass? Okay, so let us find the subject verb object. We know broken is the verb. All right, then subject. See here we are speaking about, we are talking about you, so use the subject. All right, now see, unlike the sentence 1 and first two sentence just now we have done, okay, first two sentences here, what is the object? If you ask a question, the verb do, what does it do? The answer, whatever may be the answer, that answer is replaced by what, so what is the object? But unlike this question, here you see, why have you broken? This why is not the object here. Why is not the object? Why? If you ask a question to the verb broken, okay, what broken? Answer will be the glass. So this the glass will be the here object. Are you getting me? Subject, verb and object. All right, now passive. While passive we know WH question word will remain as WH question word. Why? Okay, then we have to write the subject. Object, the glass will come into object subject place, is it? Okay, the glass and you. All right, the glass and you. Okay, after that what you know, after doing that you have to put a preposition right before the new object. Use the subject, it becomes the new object, and right before you will put a by preposition. Okay, now see, the glass by you. Why the glass by you? Now next step what we'll do, we are to observe the tense of the verb. Okay, now see, have broken, that means present perfect tense. Have broken, since have is there, present perfect tense. And we know if there is have or has in active voice, passive voice you have to write either have been or has been. If there is have or has in active voice, in passive voice you have to write either have been or has been. And whether have been or has been, that will rely on the new subject. And here new subject is what? The glass, and the glass is third person singular number, so it will agree with has, it will not agree with have. So the glass has. But since you are turning into interrogative, and you know in an interrogative sentence, okay, the verb does not follow the subject, but the subject follow the verb. So verb will come before the subject. Then why? So why has the glass been, then B3, broken? Why has the glass been broken by you? Are getting me? Okay, let us take one more example. Who killed the tiger? Okay, so let us first find out the subject, verb and object from this very sentence. Okay, verb we got here, we have got verb kill. Do you know killing is an action, killing is an action word, so kill is the verb. Okay, now subject. Subject is the doer of the action of the word. We know subject is the doer of the action of the verb, is it? Now here in this very sentence, okay, the action of killing is done by whom? Say action is killing is done by anyone, X, Y, Z. See, the action is killing is done by me. I have killed the tiger. Sargupta has killed the tiger. Sargupta killed the tiger. Is it? What? Do I not look like that? Anyway, Jim Corbett killed the tiger. Jim Corbett killed the tiger. Okay, or the hunter killed the tiger. If we say the hunter killed the tiger. See, if you say the hunter, okay, the hunter killed the tiger, okay, then it's very simple to, very easy to understand, is it? Kill is the verb and the action is done by the hunter, so the hunter is the subject. So here in this very sentence, so for this hunter, okay, instead of hunter, this very word is written here, who. Okay, instead of the hunter, here what is there? Who. In place of hunter, what is there? Who. Since the hunter is replaced by who, the hunter is replaced with who, so this who is the also, since the hunter is subject, who is also the subject. Who killed the tiger? In this very sentence, what, who is the subject? Okay, and if we ask a question, the verb kill, what did he kill? Okay, then answer will be the tiger. So this is the object. We got the subject, we have got the verb, we've got the object. Next we have to interchange subject into object place, object into subject place. Okay, now here who, we know WH question word never change, it always remain at the beginning only. Okay, so who will remain here? Who. Okay, the tiger, object will come into subject place, the tiger. Okay, now the, we'll observe the verb. Okay, kill is past tense, so since the kill is past tense, we have to write past form of be verb. Okay, V2, kill is what? V2, so to write past form of be verb, and past form of be verb we know was and were. Okay, so new subject, the tiger object, it becomes new subject. Okay, the tiger is the new subject, and since the new subject, the tiger, is third person singular number, is it? New subject, it is third person singular number, so it will agree it was not were. Okay, getting me? So we have to write was, and we know in interrogative sentence the subject is not followed by verb, but the verb is followed by the subject. So we'll write here who was the tiger. Then third from V3 of killed, kill will remain as killed, V3 also killed, 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 killed. Okay, getting? Now we know before, in active voice if it is who, in passive who will turn into whom. Okay, in active voice who, and who will turn into in passive whom, and this whom is the new object because it was the subject. Now whom is the new object, and you know right before the object you have to put by preposition, so I'll put here by preposition. By whom was the tiger killed, and here question mark. Okay, so we'll make another one video later on. So now since we have got exam is approaching, okay, so we'll do some, we'll try to solve the question exercise from your textbook in this very video, and while solving the exercise, okay, rest whatever rules we will get, we'll keep discussing on. Okay, after later on we'll make another video for that all these things. Now time does not permit me, so no yet. Okay, I'll just try to solve the exercises that is given in your textbook. Okay, now you have got an idea how to transform WH question word from active to passive. Well, so you have taken here the worksheet C from your textbook, that is changed into passive. Question number 1, quinine tastes bitter. Okay, see this kind of sentence, quinine tastes bitter, this kind of sentence they're called quasi passive. What do you call? Quasi passive. Okay, quasi, see from the name itself, okay, The very word quasi means being partly or almost. What? Being partly. Dictionary meaning of this very word, being partly or almost, or you can say seemingly. Okay, seemingly. That means they are active in form but passive in meaning. This kind of sentence, they are active in form but passive in meaning. Okay, see, quinine tastes bitter. Okay, when you say quinine tastes bitter, okay, do you think quinine is name of medicine? The medicine test itself. How the medicine can test itself? That means there is someone who tests the quinine and who get the test and who realized that the test is bitter. Is it? That means here the subject quinine is not the doer of the action. Okay, the subject quinine is the subject. Is it? The subject quinine is not the doer of the action. Action is done by some other people. Someone has tested the quinine. Okay, and after testing, he has realized that the taste of quinine is bitter. Okay, so from the sense, okay, it is not active, it is passive, because quinine cannot test itself, is it? But from the form, you see, to be passive, we know that to be passive we need there must be be verb, and be verb must be followed by V3. But here there is no be verb, no V3. Since there is no be verb, since there is no V3, okay, so it is active, okay, is in form, not passive in form. But from as per the meaning or sense of the sentence, it is not active, it is passive. Because we know quinine cannot test itself. There would be someone who has tested the quinine, and he has realized that the taste of quinine is bitter. Okay. So Quasi, how to do? So it's very simple. See, a passive while will do. Quinine is bitter. Quinine is bitter. Okay, so quinine is bitter. There is someone test, is it? Suppose I test, or you test, or XYZ someone test. Suppose I test, tested by me. I tested by me. So quinine is bitter when it is tested. Quinine is bitter when it is tested by me, by X, by Y, by Z, but we don't write that. It's not necessary here. Okay, who has tested, that is not necessary to write here, because stress is not in the agent. Who has tested, that is not our matter of concern, but matter of concern is what? The taste of quinine is bitter. So here we will not mention the agent, by whom. Quinine is bitter. Say I test the quinine, and I got, after testing, suppose I test the quinine, and after testing the quinine I came to know, I have realized that the taste is bitter. So quinine is bitter when it is tested by me. Suppose you test the quinine, so quinine is bitter when it is tested by you. Suppose John tests the quinine, okay, quinine is bitter when it is tested by John. Getting me? Next, it is time to take food. Number 2. It is time to take food. Okay, so here to take, see, it is infinitive. To take, infinitive, and you know how to change the infinitive? Be, then 2 plus b plus v3. We have learned in the very first day while learning about the tense and all. To take is the infinitive, and the passive form of the infinitive to take is what? To be taken. 2 plus be verb plus v3. Okay, so it is time. Passive will be, it is time for food. It's not capital, okay, small letter. It is time for food to be taken. Getting? It is time for food to be taken. So next question, never travel the week. See, this very question, never travel the week, this very question is a advice, or it's, you can say, a suggestion. Okay, a suggestion. Someone is advising, never travel the week. Okay, so that means we know a request, command, order, advice, suggestion, proposal, these are always, we know, imperative sentence. Okay, when you give command, when you give commands, order, sit down, stand up, shut the door, get out from here, don't make noise. Okay, the prohibition, when you prohibit someone to do something, when you forbid someone to do something. Okay, when we command someone, order someone, when you request someone, please give me a glass of water, please help me. So this request, order, command, prohibition, okay, proposal, okay, offer, these are called imperative sentence. So never travel the week, it's an imperative sentence. And how to change imperative sentence is very simple. See, there is two process. Okay, we can do with the help of let. Okay, it's imperative sentence. The process is very simple. Here tense, no jhamela of tense and all. It's very easy. See, okay, so passive what will write? Let. Okay, let. Never travel the week. Travel is the verb. Okay, the week is the object. If you ask a question, the verb travel, travel to whom? Travel the week. Okay, and subject is here. Okay, subject is here hidden. Okay, suppose if I say never travel the week, then to whom I'm talking? Am I talking to MK Gandhi? Am I talking to Barack Obama? I'm not talking with MK Gandhi or Barack Obama, because they are not in front of me. Who is in front of me? You are listening to me. Okay, since you are listening to me, I'm talking to you. Is it? So that means I'm talking to you, that you never travel the week. You never travel the week, but we don't mention the you. Suppose if I say someone, shut the door. Okay, actually to whom I'm saying? I'm saying you shut the door. Okay, you shut the door, but we don't mention the you. When the person is nearby us, sitting close to us, we don't say you close the door. Instead of saying you close the door, we say close the door. But though we say close the door, that means you is there, and that you is the subject. So here also, never travel the week, that is I'm talking to you, and that means I'm talking to you, the you is the subject. So you never travel the work. Is it? The you is the subject. Never travel the week. Travel is the verb. The week is the object. Okay, now see, it's very simple. Let, then after let what will come? This new object will come. Let the week, this object, is it? Object will become new subject. So let the week. All right, then this adverb never, then be, then third form v3. Okay, never be troubled. Let the week never be troubled. So what you got? First you got let, then you got new object. Okay, let plus new object, then we got be verb, then we got v3. Getting me? If you want, you can write some other way also. One more process is there. Okay, that is what we have to do. Let the weak never be troubled. It is an advice, isn't it? Since it is an advice, so I will write, you are advised. You are advised not to trouble the weak. You are advised not to trouble the weak. This way also you can solve this kind of question. Okay, two different way. There is no problem of finding out present tense, past tense, future tense. Not known it, is it? Very simple. Say one more question. Switch on the fan. Okay, say switch on the fan. Okay, so what do you have learned? Let us find the subject verb object. Switch is the verb, switch on is the verb. Okay, switch on is the verb, and the fan is the object, and subject is you, hidden. Okay, now what do you know? The first you have to write let. After that, what do you need? New object. So new object, the fan is the object. It will become new subject. Sorry, it's not new object, it's a new subject. Okay, new subject. Let plus new subject plus be verb plus V3. Okay, now see here, let this the fan object, it will become the new subject. So let the fan. Okay, let the fan. Then after that, what do you need? Be verb. So let the fan be. Then after that, what do you need? V3. So switch, V3 switched, SWTW. Sorry, I'm feeling sleepy, I guess. SWITCHED, switch on. Okay, let the fan be switched on. Very simple. Same. See, let, then new subject. This is the fan is the object, it comes into new subject place, new subject. Okay, then V3 be verb. Okay, be verb. Then after be verb, V3. This is V3. Okay, let the fan be switched on. Okay, or if you want, we can do other way also. It is switch. When we say someone switch on the fan, is it a request? Yeah, it's depend on if I say please switch on the fan, if I don't say also please, if I say switch on the fan, it's a request, is it? If I say switch on the fan, then it is command. That's depend on the situation, is it? Or if there's please is mentioned, please switch on the fan, please, then it is a request. But simply switch on the fan, then it is a order, a command, is it? So since order, a command, you are ordered to switch on the fan. Okay, you are ordered. It's very simple. See, you are ordered. Then verb is what? Switch. We have to make it infinitive by putting to. You are ordered to switch on the fan. To switch on the fan. Getting? You are ordered to switch on the fan. Direct him to the post office. So direct him to the post office. So direct is the verb. Okay, to whom? To him. So him is the object. Okay, and subject you is hidden. So same we will do. Okay, passive will what come? First we have to write let. After let, new subject. The object will turn into the object of active voice will turn into new subject. Object is what? Him. So new subject will become, when him is in active it is him, in passive it will become he. Let he. Okay, then we need be verb be, then directed to the post office. Let he be directed to the post office. Okay, or you can write direct him to the post office. That means it is a common. So, or it can say it, or you can write you are asked to direct him. This direct is the verb. We have to make it infinitive. Okay, in this type 2, when it will turn into in second way, second process, that time remember what to remember. The verb should be in infinitive. In active, the verb of the active voice, when it will turn into passive voice, you have to turn it into passive. You have to turn into infinitive. Okay, so you are asked, then direct will become to direct. Okay, you are asked to direct him to the post office. Okay, so next question, lend me your pen please. Number 6, lend me your pen please. So when there will be please, it's very simple. All right, you are requested. Okay, what will become? You are, passive will become you are requested. Then what is there? Lend. Verb is what? Lend. You have to make it infinitive. To lend me, rest will remain same, your pen. Okay, getting me? Since it is please, so it is request, so you are requested. Okay, then verb is what? Lend, so you have to make it infinitive. To lend. You are requested to lend me your pen. Okay, always be honest in your dealings. So this is an advice. If someone say you always be honest in your dealings, that means the person is advising you to be honest, is it? So what will do? You are advised to be honest. Okay, be honest. Be is the verb, so you make it infinitive by adding to. You are advised to be honest. In your dealings. Getting? Okay, next see. This composition reads well. This composition reads well. It's quasi passive. See, this composition is the subject here. This composition is the subject. Reads well. Can a composition reads itself? Composition cannot read itself, is it? That means some people, X, Y, Z, someone, there we need someone to read the composition. Suppose a story is a composition, an essay is a composition. Okay, anything you write, that is composition. So we read the composition, we human being read the composition, but composition cannot read itself, is it? So that means this very sentence is active in form but passive in meaning. Okay, this composition sounds well when it is then read. Third form is which is read. Okay, read, read. Okay, now see, the farmer killed the snake with a club. Okay, the farmer killed the snake with a club. So this is killed is the verb, the farmer is the subject, the snake is the object. Okay, and with a club, this is also an object. Okay, now see, passive, the snake is, okay, sorry, verb is killed, B2. Since here you've got B2 right here, the snake was, then B3 killed by the farmer, with a club. Okay, next see, he is taking but. Okay, he is taking but at this time, at this time, he is taking but at this time. Question number 2. So taking is the verb. Okay, he is the subject. We are speaking about he. What taking? But is the object. So passive form will be but. Okay, my pen also finish here. But then I'll see here is taking. Okay, is taking, that is present continuous tense. So present form of the verb am is are. Since but is third person singular number, so what will come? But is being. Okay, but is being. Okay, for this ing will write being, but is being. Then take, third form is taken, but is being taken by him. Then we'll write here at this time. All right, now let us proceed to the next question. Number 3, we take a long morning walk every day. Is it? We take a long morning walk every day. So take is the verb. Okay, we is the subject. What do you take? A long morning walk, object. So let us bring the object into subject place. A long morning walk, a long morning walk. So take is B1. Since take is B1, we'll write here present form of B verb. This am is are. A long morning walk, third person singular number is then B3 taken. A long morning walk is taken by us every day. Okay, number 4, light food does much good to the body. Light food does much good for the body. Is it? So light food, we are talking about the light food. So light food is the subject. Okay, does, this is the verb V1 plus S. Okay, what does? Much good, this is the object. So passive will be much good. Okay, does, present tense. Okay, present form, first form V1 plus S, so B verb will be present form, present tense B verb, am is are. So much good is third person singular number, so much good is V3 of do, done. Much good is done. Okay, for the body, done for the body by light foot. Much good is done for the body by light foot. Okay, so let us proceed to next question. Question number 5. We shall play chess. We shall play chess in the evening. In the evening. Fast. Okay, fast. Find out subject verb object. Who is the verb? Play is the verb, B1. Okay, then we, subject. What play? Chess. Chess is the object. Now she, shall is there. If there is shall, will in active voice, passive voice, either shall be or will be. So first let us bring the object in subject place, interchanging. Chase, us, is it? And if shall will order right, shall be or will be. Chase, third person singular number, so it will not agree with shall, it will agree with will. Chase will be V3 played, okay, by us in the evening. Adverb of time will be always at the end of the sentence. In the evening, adverb of time, is it? Getting me? So let us proceed to the next. The reaper has reaped in harvest. The reaper has reaped the harvest. Okay, so you are speaking about the reaper, that is the subject. Okay, what raped is the verb, reaped is the verb. Okay, what has been reaped? The harvest. The harvest is the object. We got the subject verb object, so interchanging. So here will come the harvest, the harvest. Here will go the reaper, the reaper. Here will come by preposition, is it? If there is have or has in active, passive voice, have been or has been, whether have been or has been, rely on the new subject. New subject, the harvest is third person singular number, so it will agree it has. The reaper has been, V3 will remain as V3, reaped by the reaper. Okay, now let us proceed to 7. They had completed the entire job in time. Okay, now see, we are talking about they is the subject, completed is the verb, V1, V3. Okay, what had completed? The entire job, that is the object. In time is that verb. Okay, interchanging of subject, object, subject and object, so passive verb will come. The entire job, the entire job. They will go there, them. Here by preposition. Okay, if there is had in active, passive voice, had been. The entire job had been. Then V3 will remain as V3, completed. Is it? Spelling mistake. Completed. The entire job had been completed by them in time. In time. Adverb of time will be at the end always. Next, the bees will have collected a lot of honey. The bees will have collected a lot of honey. So let us find out. Collected is the V3. Talking about the bees. Bee is the subject. What collected? A lot of honey. Object. Interchange. A lot of honey. A lot of honey. Then here will go the bees. The bees. By preposition. Alright. Then if there is will be, if there is shall be, is it? So here will have been, shall have been. Whether will have been, shall have been, that will rely on the new subject. New subject is a lot of honey, third person singular number. So a lot of honey will have been collected. A lot of honey will have been collected by the bees. Many questions are there. They thought out a new plan. They thought out a new plan. Thought out is the verb. Speaking about they is the subject. What thought out? A new plan. Object. Interchange. A new plan. A new plan. Here, them by preposition. Is it? Thought past tense. V2. Is it? Since it's V2, here past form of be verb. Past form of be verb was where? A new plan. Third person singular number. So was. A new plan was. V3. Thought. V3 is thought. Thought out by them. 10. Children were making a lot of noise. Children were making a lot of noise. A lot of noise. Making is the verb. V4, is it? Talking about children. Children is the subject. What we're making? A lot of noise. Object. Object will come into subject place. Interchange. A lot of noise. A lot of noise. Here it will go children. Here by. Were making. Past continuous. So past form of verb was were. A lot of noise. Third person singular number. So was. Then for ing being. Then make V3 made. European settlers butchered the red Indians. So verb, subject, object. So bring object, new object, new object, new Indians now. New object, then new subject, new object. The is there or not there? By European. All right. European settlers also there, is it? Okay. European settlers. Here by we two. So was where? The Red Indians. It is third person plural. So where? Since the subject is plural, the Red Indians. Red Indians, correct? Yes, Indians. S is there, plural. So where? Then we three. Watched by European settlers. So question, sub question B, you try yourself. Okay, is the reverse. What you have learned, reverse you have to do. Okay. If you know how to come to school, you will know how to go back from school. I have shown you how to come to school from your home. Now you will know the street to go back from your home to your school. Is it? Sorry, from your school to your home. Okay. Say one I'm showing you, for example, B1. A new book has been written by me. Has been written by me. To find out the subject verb object first. A new book, subject. Me, object. Has been written. Written is the verb. Okay, since what is there? Has been. We know if there is has or have in acting, in passive it become have been or has been. Since it is has been is there, that means in active voice it was either have or has. Remember like this. Okay, it is what? Has been. Since there is has been in passive, it is passive. Now we are turning into active. We are turning into now active. It is passive. A new book has been written by me. This is passive. Okay, we are turning into active. Since there is has been in passive, we know if there is have or has in active, in passive it becomes has been or have been. So since it is has been, that means in active it was either have or has. Getting me? So let me change it. Active. Me is the object. It will come subject place I. A new book will go here. A new book. Okay, now since I is first person singular number, so it will not agree with has. It will agree with have. I have. Then we three. Written a new book. I have written a new book. Okay, the room will have been cleaned by the servant. The room will have been cleaned by the servant. So number 2. Okay, the room will have been cleaned by the servant. So the servant is the object. The room is the subject. Here clean is the verb. V3. Okay, here since passive have been is there, will have been. Okay, now the servant. Okay, this object will come into new subject place. The servant. The room will become the new object. Okay, now since will have been is there, we know if there is shall have or will have been active, then in passive it becomes will have been or shall have been. So that means either shall have or will have. Whether shall or will, that will rely on the new subject. New subject is the servant, the third person singular number. So it will not agree with shall, it will agree with will. The new servant will have. Okay. Then third form, cleaned. Passive passive V3, in present perfect V3. The servant will have cleaned the room. Okay. The floor had been mopped nicely by the maid. Okay, the maid object, the floor had been, the floor subject. Okay, mopped V3, so change it. Okay, the maid, it will go here. The floor. Okay, had been mopped in passive. If there is had in active, then it becomes had been. So had, the maid had, then V3, mopped. Okay, the maid had mopped the floor nicely. Or you can write little this side also, no problem. Mop the floor nicely. Okay. The cows are being milked by the milkman. Cows were being milked by the milkman. Milked V3, the milkman object, the cows subject, interchange. Object will come, new subject place. So the milkman, here the cows. Okay, milkman, the cows were being milked, past continuous. Where is there? So past continuous. So here either was milking or were milking. Okay, so the milked, third person singular, milkman, third person singular number. So it will not agree with where, it will agree with was. The milkman was then milking the cows. What was being done by you there? Being done by you dear, question mark. Okay, done V3. Okay, you object, what subject. So what, okay, was being, that means it is past continuous. Okay, was being done, past continuous. So in active voice either was be verb needed in continuous also, is it? So was or were. What is third person singular number, so what. Okay, oh sorry, now our object is you. This you will come into new subject place. Okay, the object you will come new subject place, you. Okay, new subject is you, so it will not agree with was, it will agree with where. What you were doing, is it? So since question, we will not write you were, we will write what were. What were you doing their question mark. Number 7. Are the sums work out by them? Are the sums worked out by them? Is it? Are the sums work out by them? So are the sums subject, them object will come in the subject place, so they. Okay, the sums. Now she are the sum, so it's present form of be verb. Are the sum. Since present form of be verb in passive, so in active, and it's interrogative sentence, so here the auxiliary will be either do or does. Whether do or does, they will rely on the new subject. Okay, so new subject will become, new subject is what? They is the new subject, so they is plural. Okay, new subject, it is plural. Since it is plural, we will not write here does, we will write do they work out the sum. Okay, are the sums work out by them? Do they work out the sums? Then question mark. Okay, question mark, don't forget to put question mark. Next, will a new lesson be taught by the teacher? Taught by the teacher, question mark. Okay, taught by the teacher object. A new lesson, subject, taught, B3. Okay, now see, object will come here, the teacher will become new subject, so the teacher will become the new subject. Okay, a new lesson will go there, object place, it will become new object, a new lesson. Okay, now see here what is there, will be. If there is shall or will in active, passive, it becomes will be or shall be. Is it? So will be, so that means in active it was either shall be, shall or will. So whether shall or will, that will rely on the new subject. Now new subject is what? The teacher, third person singular number, so it will not agree with shall, it will agree with will. The teacher will. Okay, verb will become teach, a new lesson. The teacher will teach a new lesson. Next, what is there? He was elected the leader. He was elected the leader. He was elected the leader. Okay, he was elected. Elected is the verb, V3. He is the subject. Okay, what elected? Elected the leader, direct object. Okay, and see here, he was elected the leader by whom? By the people, by us, by somebody is not mentioned here. Okay, That means who elected, that is not important. Agent is not important here. Okay, we are not concerned about the agent. So that is why in this kind of sentence sometime you will find there is no object. It may remain hidden. Okay, teacher by the pupil. Okay, by the people, by the worker, by the committee, anything you can write, by the laborers, okay, by the workers. He was elected the leader by the people. So that means the people was elected. So was elected means past tense, is it? Be verb is past was verb, past form of be verb. So the people elected, second form, elected him the leader. People elected him the leader. Okay. A bridge has been built across the river. A bridge has been built across the river. A bridge has been built across the river. Built, V3. A bridge, subject. Okay, object is not there. All you do without object. A bridge has been built. Who will build the bridge? You or me? By the PWD department. By the PWD department. By the government of India. By the government of Nagaland. Okay. By the PWD department. By the grief. Okay. Department. So that PWD department is the object, so it will become new subject. Okay, the PWD. Okay, PWD. A bridge has been built. Has been built, is it? So in passive it is has been. That means in active either have or has. So either have or has, that will rely on the new subject. New subject is a third person singular number. So the PWD has. Then V3, built, has built. What built? A new bridge. A new bridge across the river. Full stop. Okay. Again there, he was promoted to the rank of a general. He was promoted to the rank of a general. My handwriting also. Okay, he was promoted to the rank of a general. Okay, promoted is the verb. He, subject, promoted V3, is it? He, subject. Promoted by whom? Promoted. He was promoted to the rank of a general. By whom? By the army, by the BSF, by the Assam Rifle. Okay. Government of India promoted him okay, to the rank of a general, to the rank of a general. Well, so see you again in the next class with the next chapter. Stay safe. Bye bye.